season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. The ACC championship is on the line here. It's the Pittsburgh Panthers against the Miami Hurricanes. As always, great to have Holly Rowe reporting from the sidelines. Holly, what do you have?
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. We'll see how the weather affects this game. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Doesn't bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. So Pittsburgh's offense comes on the field first today. Two teams set to battle for conference supremacy in the ACC, a conference that is so spread out, it really covers all four corners of the country. These two teams have navigated through that schedule and now stand in each other's way.
It is still wild, Chris, isn't it, to just see the footprint of this ACC conference from coast to coast. There's no doubt about it, but I got to tell you, I've been so impressed with both of these teams so far this season. As you said, they navigated the year so well, and now a chance to go out there, compete for a championship, and win the ACC. I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here. This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Bringing pressure. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Brought down after a short return to the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
For this quarterback, that is going to be really tough to bounce back. On the first third down of the game, he throws an interception. I think he was confused by the coverage, and he just panicked and put the ball in harm's way. It's a great job by this defense, and a huge interception early in this game.
The Hurricanes offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. This offensive line has just been outstanding all season long, and now with the conference championship right in front of them, they say they want to put it on their back. They want to be the leaders out there today.
Chris, it's really simple. If they win the line of scrimmage, as they've done for most of the season, they're going to have a great chance to win this game. These guys up front have been so good, but they've also been tremendous leaders on this offense. Let's see if that can continue here today, trying to win a championship. Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
They look to throw it here on second down. Gets made on the out route. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot it at the 10.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Trying to run it. It's Lyle. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He barrels into the end zone. Impressive poise and execution. Their first chance for the football here in this championship game, Joel. They took advantage of good field position and went right down the field.
And Chris, in these massive matchups, you never know how many chances you're going to get. So when you get an opportunity, even if it's early with a short field, you've got to capitalize, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Panthers.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
What a really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on third down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 with that first down loss. He's looking to throw. On the move now. Looking to scramble now. He goes out of bounds. The game moves it across the 40.
This is exactly what makes this quarterback so effective, is you can do everything right down the field. The secondary is preventing this ball from going down the field, and yet he uses the athleticism to get himself into a short yardage. Now, you look at this down and distance, this is a great time to be aggressive, convert, try to do all the things that put pressure on the defense.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers offense back out there now. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Looking for some space. It's Turner. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, they've been able to establish the passing game, but I still think it's important that they run the football and stay balanced. They're going to need to do that the rest of this game.
He's hit as he throws it. Caught near the sticks. It's Hunt. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A new set of downs after that completion. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. A deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. They'll run it to the right side.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run, and that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them, incomplete pass.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. And the Canes will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. See if he can make a play on this return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. On first and 10, looking to throw. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Grab behind the line. It's Turner.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They keep him off balance with a run. He stopped short of that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3.
That's a great run on third down, and this defense was clearly set up to stop the pass. There was nobody up front, and they gashed him here with a nice big gain to produce a fourth down that I think they can go for it. It's 4th and short. Why not go for this?
Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw over the middle. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
I don't think you can be a great offense in modern football without a running back that can catch it out of the backfield. What a great job of the quarterback, understanding the coverage, finding his open man, and that's a touchdown to the back.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On the run, it's Pringle. Across the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
That is a tremendous job on the left side of that offensive line. Look at those blocks on the edge. And then clearly once you get out there as a back, you need perimeter blocking. And these wide receivers showing some unselfish play blocking downfield.
Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on third down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on first down. You give up games like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on first down.
Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss. And it's Pittsburgh on top. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Hand off to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great call from the coordinator. He blitzes that near side, short side corner, and he's in the backfield for a tackle for loss on first down. That's exactly how to set yourself up for success on second and third down. Great call from that coordinator.
Coach decides to go for it on this fourth down. Looking to throw here. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare.
What a great conversion, and they pay off that gutsy call from their head coach to go for it on fourth down. In the pocket, the quarterback needs to pick a matchup and then be on time with the ball. The wide receiver is able to get past the sticks before he turns, and it's a completion and a first down. Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Only run on first down, move the chains on second and third down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on first down.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up for the first and goal from the 8.
Chris, here's the problem. A field goal, and it's still a 2-possession game. And so I know that it's not a great situation. You're outside of the 5-yard line, but I still think that this is a go for it here. Put the ball in the end zone. Even if you don't get this, your defense is on the field, and their offense is backed up inside their own 10. I think this is a go for it here, and try to make it a 1-possession game.
There's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
That's a good stop by this defense as they hold here on second down. Nowhere to go for the run game, and now you've got a third and goal situation. If I'm the defense, I'm pressuring right here. Get after the quarterback, make him make a decision fast. It's a tight window throw near the goal line. Speed up his clock with a blitz.
Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. On first down, it's play action. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
A sack like that on second down is a drive killer. Now third and forever, and now this pass rush, you know, is going to have their ears pinned back. You are in a one-way go. This is a perfect opportunity to try to throw a screen, maybe a draw, trying to force this ball down the field. This is when turnovers happen.
The Panthers will line up to kick it away. That's the first punt today for the offense. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Caught near the sticks. It's Vaughn. Out of bounds. He's spotted inside the 40.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. With the catch, it's Vaughn. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Critical third down play for this offense right here. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Third down play for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. He goes out of bounds. They move the ball to the 20.
No mystery who they're looking to on third down. You find your best wide receiver. You love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
Testing the right side here. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle. Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Catch made on the out route. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. This has been an offensive show so far. Back and forth. Both defenses reeling at the moment. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Panthers now will take a timeout. Their first. Trying to get points here before the half. Off the play fake on first down. And it's hauled in way downfield. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. An explosive play for this passing game. And now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. You got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football.
Touchdown, hit. Still no answer for the passing game.
Chris, that is such an important touchdown. A big-time score by this offense to take the lead going into half, knowing that they've got to kick it off to the opposition to start the third quarter. That's a beautiful job, getting themselves in position and then executing to get into the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. This is they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. He'll hand it off. Passes the 40. Goes out of bounds after a solid gain close to the 45.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. So now Miami will use their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Now the Canes will go ahead and spend their 2nd timeout here. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of 3rd down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on 2nd, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 15 now.
I'm really impressed with the ability of this offense to play on time. They are executing at a high level. You got an out route here against zone coverage, and it's just about hitting that back step as a quarterback and getting that ball out, and he does a beautiful job there. It's a completion and a nice game.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And it's good right down the middle.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play.
Chris, so much to break down from a spirited first half in this ACC championship. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. We're set to get the 3rd quarter going, but let's find out what Holly Rowe has learned on the sidelines. Holly?
The Hurricanes head coach told me at the half they have found a lot of positive momentum here during this winning streak, but it is in jeopardy right now. He said this is the moment we have to come out and assert ourselves and be dominant to start the 3rd quarter, gain some momentum here, and change the course of this game. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it, and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
The gain moves the ball to the 34.
this defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. And they keep this drive going, try to convert on third down now. Try and muscle for the first down. He is stopped cold on 3rd and inches.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective is these...
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. A running play called on 4th down. Oh, and he's stuffed on 4th down. The defense rises up. Turnover on downs here. Decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. And let's check in with Holly Rowe from her sidelines vantage point.
Checking in from the Panthers sideline. The quarterback has done a terrific job here today, guys. Over 150 yards passing, but they have yet to answer on the ground. They want to keep this defense guessing, not get predictable in their play calls. That means they've got to get better on the line of scrimmage and get that run game alive here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Physical run earns the first down.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside. It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Hit getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught in the backfield. It's Turner. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Tackle is made, but the ball will be spotted at the 4.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Can he make it to the marker? Touchdown, Panthers! This offense really clicking.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You've got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
And the kickoff will be returned. He steps out of bounds at the 26. And the Miami offense is back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's an out route. The catch made. He's got room to run. Look out. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. And the quarterback features the wide receiver has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working. Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free...
Powers to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. The receiver grabs it, and he's got it. The 2-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a 2-score game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Holly Rowe has a report now from the sidelines. Holly?
Here on the Pittsburgh sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now to see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff.
Chris, I think the most important trait that a corner can have is actually the ability to be physical and tackle. Watch him get a tackle for loss on the outside. That's a massive play for the defense.
Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Grab near the sticks. It's Hunt. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. There's the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He goes out of bounds, but a big chunk play moves the ball near the 50.
Chris, you know I love these type of throws from quarterbacks. They stand in there with great courage. He knows he's about to get hit, and yet look at the throw. He's able to get a nice big gain. These are the types of plays that really allow you to be a great leader for your teammates because they look at you and they know you're willing to do whatever it takes. They're doing such a good job of recognizing coverage. Watches the wide receiver, sees that it's man, so he continues to run in his route. And as a quarterback, you've got to understand that your window is going to be tighter. You're not looking for an open gap. No, you're trying to look for a window and a matchup that you like. He finds it with his wide receiver, accurate ball, and he gets some yards after the catch for a first down.
Pulls it in. It's Hunt. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. Looking for a man. The pass rush closing in. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Rare miss right here from the quarterback, and as a defense, maybe they can build on this. Now it's time to create some pressure and disrupt the timing of the quarterback. I think that's the only way that they're going to have any success stopping him. He's been too good so far today. So it's about disrupting the timing and getting that pass rush going. As an O-line, you've got to do a better job of protecting your quarterback. I know they don't get to him with a hit or a sack, but here the timing of the play is clearly affected, and it leads to an incompletion.
And he's got it from 55 yards away and never in doubt. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside the 30-yard line from field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. Goes out of bounds, but they're now across the 25.
You know, for me, this is just too much cushion from this corner. He needs to at least be aggressive enough to be in there to try to break up this out route. He knows that it's a timing pass, but you can tell he's threatened by the speed of this wide receiver, and so he's more concerned with being beat deep.
They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. It's Pittsburgh with the lead here, Joel. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. There's contact on the throw. Grab near the sticks. It's gone. He goes out of bounds, but gets inside the 40.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to consider yourself the 6th man in protection. And here against the blitz, the quarterback understands that there is a free blitzer. He's responsible for that defender. So you got to stand in with courage and then throw the ball accurately. This time against man defense, that's a tight window throw and a really nice job by the quarterback all the way around.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on first down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the market. Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Using his legs. It's Lyle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Let them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he'll set up to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's gone. He goes out of bounds, but they're just outside the 10.
And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. And after the play, looks like a man is shaken up. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That is just a monster sack, Chris, after this long drive that the offense has put together. Now they're facing a 3rd and long. This is one of those opportunities as a defense that you've got a chance to get off the field. This is a time to make a play.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Chris, I know they wanted to stick it in the end zone there and possibly take the lead, but here they're still within a field goal, and all they need to do is get the ball back. So now the pressure is on the defense. They've got to roll out there, be aggressive, get this ball back to the offense, which just had a quality drive, and see if they can go tie it up.
Time to check in now with Holly Rowe on the sidelines.
Checking in from the Panthers sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the...
It's caught. He's breaking free.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
And following the play, it looks like a Pitt player is shaken up. Looks like it's their junior quarterback. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Grinding away on the ground. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
It's a nice run, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays downfield.
Again, makes it second and medium. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Panthers pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? They keep them guessing with a run. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. So now Miami will use their first timeout. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Now the Canes will go ahead and spend their second timeout here. They've still got 1 more left to work with. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. Runs through the defender. Well, the power run is stuffed. Barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one. The Hurricanes will call their third and final timeout. Big fourth down play coming up as they decide what to call. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And he's got it from 58 yards away, never in doubt.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
If we get this drive going, let's hear from Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Hurricane sideline, this running back is having a blast down here. He and his teammates are celebrating that last rushing touchdown. That put him alone at the top nationally. And now he's back on the field getting ready to continue his performance. The most rushing touchdowns in a career for the nation. A lot of history down here being made. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly.
Chris, somebody told them they don't have any timeouts left. They can't be running the football. This ball has got to be put in the air. This is a quarterback game at this point.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the out route. Open field ahead. Out of bounds, but a nice gain. It's just short of the 45. Another clutch play for this quarterback who's having a very solid championship game, Joel. He shows the confidence they have in him in this must-win moment.
Chris, you hit it on the head. It's about the confidence, and you can see that confidence come out in the decisions that he is making. That ball is going to the proper spot. He is playing so efficient right now, and this game is going to be on his shoulders the rest of the way.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes?
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
He goes out of bounds, but the game moves the ball into the red zone. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. The pocket breaking down. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack in a crucial moment.
But credit to this defense with a huge play there on third down. And now in this situation, they're really forced to go for it on fourth. It's got to be your best play call. As a play caller, you look down at your sheet. What is your best play? It has to be called right now.
And they're stopped to turnover on downs. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just kneels down. You can see the reaction. Winning this conference championship important because had they lost it, no chance at the playoff. But even with the conference championship in this league, in the current system, Joel, they're not guaranteed a bid. They have to wait and hope, but certainly did all they could do today here.
Well, this is a great celebration on the field, but Chris, I'm sensing that celebration for all of those bubble teams out there that are looking at this game and they're seeing this result and they're just understanding that there is probably another spot open in the playoff. The celebration is not just here, it's all over the country.
One final salute for our conference champions today, and we'll see you at the college football playoff. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College.